Probably about when I was 12 and I was abandoned from my own family and I struggled through life. I had to learn things on my own. I had to do things for myself. And then I met a best friend when she passed away, but me and her, we grew up together and her family kind of took me in and just, that's when the drugs started too because I felt like, I was abandoned and all alone. I was nothing to nobody. I don't want to be high. I'm not gonna lie. I was a hateful devil when I was high because I would fight with my boyfriend. I would cuss people out. I would throw things, and then I got to sitting and thinking about how much I've sold, traded, or whatever for meth. Yeah, I was spending $1,500 in 4 days on methamphetamines. You can't cheat the system because if you do, it's going to bite you in the butt. Just being all honest, you can't even cheat God because if you try, he's gonna really rain down some parades on you. I mean, nothing good happened to me when I was on the drugs. I mean, yeah, it made me high, made me feel good, maybe gave me energy and stuff like that, but I don't need that without drugs. I finally just quit. I went to rehab, and between rehab and being incarcerated, I think I had a little wake up call. I'm 127 days today. Still giving negative UAs, and uh, matter of fact, this morning I seen one of my friends that used to hang out with me, and I was trying to give her a little bit of advice as to what to do. And I said, yeah, it's hard when you have to turn family away, but you have a choice you have to make. Either, I said, everybody has a choice whether they want to get up and go to work in the morning or whether they want to lay in bed and smoke dope and stay high all day and not have nothing and steal from people. I said, you have a choice. Meth is like a devil. It's like a burning inside your soul. I'm just now getting my looks back, my face features are back. Um, I'm remembering certain things that I couldn't remember when I was high. Like I said, I've been in and out of rehab, and I finally finished rehab April 22nd, so that's when I graduated. So that was a big step, and I've been getting certificates, and it just seems like everybody that's around me right now is sober, and I used to think that I needed that drug to get up and motivate myself every day, but I didn't. I just realized it was just mind over matter. If you don't mind it, it don't matter. So um, I knew it was time to lay it down. I was about 44, 45, and I finally realized, hey, this is just getting me in trouble, and I'm getting nowhere in life, and best thing I can do is just quit. So I went through recovery court, which is what I'm through now, and I've been going through mental health with Mark, and um, my grandpa, he passed away, and it just seemed like bad things kept happening to me while I was high, but when I'm sober, it's like all good things just come to me. So I've got a DA that's on my side that was pushing for me when I was in rehab, and he's astonished by the way that I'm uh, carrying myself now, and I'm not out here getting high and strung out. But recovery court's a good way to get clean. I mean, yeah, a lot of people might not want that on their record, but it is a good way to get clean because you go to court every 2 weeks and you tell what you did, and they UA you twice a week, and you're in on curfew. And I would tell you, um, if all the people that were high could see what a wonderful life it is to be sober, this place would be much, much better. Uh, you gotta have the strength, you gotta have the faith, you have to be willing to change and push forward and push on and get past this little bump in the road. In other words, you ask yourself, who's driving your train? I'm driving my train. My train don't go in reverse. forget yesterday. Look at today. I never knew how much sobriety could be such a wonderful thing, and it is. It's like I said, all good things has been coming to me since April 22nd. I've gotten an apartment. I've gotten it paid for. I've gotten help with the HUD. I've got approved for it, and I mean, it's just good things just keep coming after it. Outside of a place where I used to live at my grandfather's house, and that's where all the drugs would go down. And anytime the cops had warrants for people, that's the first place they came. And it just feels so nice just to be in your own place where you're not having a cop knock at your door 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. It just feels really good. I would just say, hey, you have a choice. Make the right choice. And before you can do that, you got to be honest. And the honesty starts within yourself first. And then you can be honest with everybody else. All I want to do is change somebody's life in this world. That's the only thing I wanted to do as a job, was just to change somebody's life. Well, not change it, make a difference in their life. I want all them people that's high to see what a great life it is to be sober. I want to try to help anybody I can.